Hi guys, so I hope you enjoyed your long weekend. I just wanted to take a moment to do a bit of a longer screencast today, since I know missing our face-to-face class on Monday threw a lot of people off. So it's Wednesday, it's my normal day to post screencasts, and I want to go over a little bit about where you should be in the course. So last week you should have completed the research question worksheet, and this asked you for a topic and then 3 related search questions. So you had maybe vaccines, and then you asked, why do parents choose not to vaccinate? And that's the example that I'm going to use today. So once you found your topic, then you were supposed to find 2 sources related to your topic. And you probably used Google, so I'm going to go over how you would use Google for a research purpose. And this is probably something you've already done. So I use EBSCOhost instead of Google, and I'm just going to type in my example. And I'm going to throw autism in there because I want to know, why do people think that vaccines cause autism? So I'm going to use this one. Vaccines do not cause autism. This looks pretty good. There's plenty of text here that I can go through. There's more information. I like that it has cited sources. So this is the one that I'm going to use to do my source evaluation. So now I have to do one for EBSCOhost too. Now EBSCOhost, I posted a video on this, but it's definitely something that gets easier with practice. The best way to explore EBSCOhost is to have your search terms before you go in. That way you can try all different kinds of search terms and avoid the mistake of asking a question the way that some people like to search in Google. Like, you could just type in your research question and see what comes up. But with EBSCOhost, you have to use those key terms, those search terms, because that's how EBSCOhost works. Then you want to make sure that you've selected your databases so that you're searching in the right area. And this is very important. Check the box for full text, or else you're going to find an article that would be perfect and that you can't access. So that's really frustrating. So let's just go in to EBSCOhost now. So I'm going to come in from my welcome page. I'm going to go down to EBSCOhost. Got all my databases. Alright, so here's my full text. Very important that you do that. And then obviously 2009 to 2019, that covers my current, because I want everything to be a current source. So I'm going to type in the same thing, immunization and vaccines and autism. Okay, so here are all of my sources. Alright, this is great. I have one with the exact same title. Pediatricians fight back against anti-science. And I've got vaccines do not cause autism from the CDC. So now I'm going to go to my course site. I'm going to click on content. And here in the sidebar, I have source evaluation. So that's the page where I am right now. And as you can see, this is the currency, relevancy, authority, accuracy, and purpose that I was talking about, and that we talked about when we met face-to-face in class. So I'm going to download this source evaluation worksheet right here. And you can also do the quiz, but they're a little bit different, and I'll explain exactly how. So for my source evaluation worksheet, I have APA reference information up here, and then each of those criteria is broken down into questions. So I feel like this part is very straightforward. You simply answer the questions to the best of your ability. But this part, the APA section, might be a little bit more complicated, especially because if you notice, I'm using a CDC article, so I don't have an author, I have an organization. So I'm going to put the organization here where it says author's first name. So instead of the author's first name, I'm going to say Center for Disease Control. And here I found my date at the bottom of the page. If you didn't find the date at the bottom of the page, you can use the copyright date. That's okay. But since I have one. Then the title of the article. Notice that I'm only capitalizing the first letter of the title. You only capitalize the first letter of the title, the first letter of the subtitle, and any proper nouns in APA. It's just one of the weird things that APA does. And then my source publication is this website, cdc.gov. And then I don't have volume, page number, or DOI. I have a website. So I have retrieved from, and then it's very easy just to copy and paste this guy in. So then down here, where it asks you to choose one quote from the source, this is a quote that you would want to use in your paper, not a quote that they used in their article. So I kind of like this first sentence right here. I'm just going to copy it and paste it. And there it is. And we'll talk more about APA citations in class. So I'm going to explain the relevance to my research question. So basically here I'm just answering the question, why is it important? And how it relates to my research question. So sort of the same thing that you were writing up here, but now specifically about this quotation. So then you do this exact same thing again, but you do this for your EBSCOhost source. So I'm just going to save this one to my desktop, CDC source. Come back here, download a new one, or do the next quiz. Pull it up. And this one's a lot easier because I have this cite button right here. So if I click on that and I scroll down to APA, there's my whole APA citation. I can come over here and just copy and paste. There it is. So then I answer all my questions. To get to this full text, you simply click on PDF full text, and there it is. So here I'm going to say first sentence again, just for ease of doing this. Paste and answer the same questions there. So then again, I'm going to save this, put it on the desktop. This is my EBSCOhost source 2, and that's that.